We want to bring in Daisy McAndrew. She is an NBC News royal contributor and is outside of Buckingham Palace for us this morning. Daisy, it's always nice to see you. So we know this memoir by Ms. Giuffre is coming out in the next several days. Is that the answer to why now? I mean, why now, and how are the Brits reacting to this?
I think it is and it isn't the answer to why now. In fact, I think it goes back to something that came out in the press here in the UK a few days ago, which completely contradicts what Andrew said in that interview that you just showed that he did back in 2019, when he said to Jeffrey Epstein, he said to the BBC that he had cut off all communication with Jeffrey Epstein after he'd visited him in New York, and he had nothing to do with him after that. In fact, a leaked email has now shown that he did continue to communicate with him, even saying things like, "We're in this together and we'll play again soon." I think that was the real last nail in the coffin for Andrew, because it makes him look in black and white like a liar. And so how can you trust everything else he said? So in many ways, he'd become a national embarrassment. He'd become a royal embarrassment. And I think that, on top of the Giuffre book that's coming out on Tuesday, we think was just too much.
And obviously, he's consistently, denied any wrongdoing here. But the family actually wants to go further here. They want to strip him of the prince title as well. Is that even possible, Daisy?
It's literally possible, but it's highly unlikely, because it would involve going to the House of Commons, to Parliament just down the road from me here, and putting new legislation in place to strip him of that title. Anybody, whether it's the daughter or the son of a monarch or the grandchild, is a prince or a princess, just in the same way as his daughters, Eugenie and Beatrice, are. So that's almost like changing his name rather than his title. But I don't think it'll make much difference. He is now persona non grata. He won't be welcome at any royal events, and he will have to keep an even lower profile than he has done so far. But that statement he made yesterday continues to be typically bombastic.
Daisy McAndrew with the very latest from there outside Buckingham Palace on what I think is a national royal shame we've witnessed overseas. Daisy, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.